they established certain things, like they did the amendment to make sure the terms were, confirmed. You can only do 2 terms as a president. They also did the War Powers Act in 1973, where Congress confirmed their rights based in the Constitution, that they are the only ones that can declare war. So when you look back at history and you look back at even like just a definition, um, Marco Rubio said in that interview or in that congressional hearing that they don't think what they did was a violation of, what a declaration of war is defined as in the Constitution. There is no definition of declaration of war in the Constitution because it is technically already baked into what the pre-founding documents had decided or determined what that was. And it's also found in, old dictionaries from back in those days, the 1700s and the 1800s. I think Black's Law Dictionary is a good one. And another one, Bovier's, I think it is. These old law dictionaries will actually define a declaration of war typically as when armed forces from one country is going into another country and, creating either a hostile environment or actively attacking them by either firing on them, doing some sort of strike or something, whatever it is. It's from one sovereign nation to another sovereign nation. One is attacking another one. Now, there are certain situations where, the president doesn't have to ask for Congress's approval, and that's specifically if we're being attacked in that very moment. Then the president doesn't have to ask Congress because it also protects against, the founders who were smart enough to foresee this, a corrupt Congress where they would refuse to act if America was having a downfall on purpose so that it would fail because they have interests elsewhere. This could be, like Benedict Arnold at the time, who was a turncoat. He, decided to help the British go against America, but he was on the side of America, right? And so he turned against his own people. That's where the term back in the day used to be, you're a Benedict Arnold, meant you're a traitor. This is why, the founders foresaw this. There could be sleeper cells on the inside, people who are part of our own government that actually want to see America fail, even though they're in the government. They're in the government for this nation, because they might have interest in another country. Maybe China or Russia or one of these other big countries is paying that person ungodly amounts of money, and they just couldn't resist, so they turned against their own nation. And so to protect against that, it's also baked in that, the president has the right to defend America if we're actively being attacked, because, we can't wait on a slow Congress to debate it, and try and come up with some, philosophical theory or some big speech in order to close the deal and sell them on going into war so that we could defend ourselves.